We want to go to another YouTube video, another question.
Hi everyone, my name's Melissa and I'm from San Luis Obispo, California. My question is for everyone. In recent years there's been so much controversy regarding dangling chads and no paper trail with electronic voting systems. I know it costs money to amend things like that, but if I can go to any state and get the same triple grande, non-fat, no-foam vanilla latte from Starbucks, why can't I go to any state and vote the same way? Don't you think that standardizing our voting practices would increase legitimacy and possibly even voter turnout in our elections? What are you going to do to fix that? If you want, give me a call and I will make a standardized form for you.
Governor Richardson?
Well, as president, I would push the whole country to verified paper trails. There are close to 10 states that do this. My state, a year ago, my state was one of those states, along with Florida and Ohio, that because of the touchstones, there was uncertainty about the election. We have close to 50% of those Americans eligible to vote voting. That is inexcusable compared to many other nations. We need to have same-day registration. We need to have an effort to get the Republican Party to stop suppressing minority voters. We need to find ways also to depoliticize the Justice Department that tried to find those voters that were legitimately voting. And lastly, a verifiable paper trail with optical scanners is going to improve turnout, democracy, and it's going to get a lot of young voters in the polls.
We're going to take a short break. We're going to go to break with a YouTube-style video from Senator Biden's campaign.
Imagine you're trapped deep in a hole with a group of politicians debating. President Bush says the only way out of Iraq is to dig us deeper and deeper. But what if one leader stood up for us and said, no, we can get out now without leaving chaos behind? Joe Biden is the only one with the experience and a plan to end this war responsibly, so our children don't have to go back.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
End the war in Iraq. Text PEACE 73223. Text PEACE now to send a message to the White House and to the Democratic Congress that now's the time to end the war. Text PEACE 73223. Make your vote count and your voice be heard. Text PEACE 73223 to move this country away from war as an instrument of policy and to achieve strength through peace. Text PEACE. This is Dennis Kucinich, and I authorize this message.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We still have a lot of YouTube videos we want to try to get to. This next one is about a pocketbook issue. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Cecilia Smith. And I'm Ashanti Wilkins, and we're from Pennsylvania. And my question is to all the candidates is regarding the national minimum wage. Congress seems to never have a problem when it comes time to give themselves a raise. But when it came time to increase the minimum wage, they had a problem. My question to the candidate, if you're elected to serve, would you be willing to do this service for the next 4 years and be paid the national minimum wage?
So, pretty simple, yes or no. Minimum wage, by the way, goes up tomorrow to $6.55. In 2009, it'll be $7.25. Senator Gravel, would you work for the minimum wage?
Oh, yes, I would, but I'd say that we don't need a minimum wage. We need a living wage. We don't have that in this country, regardless of what they pass.
Senator Dodd, would you work for the minimum wage?
I have 2 young daughters here. I'm trying to educate them. I don't think I can live on the minimum wage, but I'm a strong advocate for seeing to it that we increase it at least to $9 or $10 to give people a chance out there to be able to provide for their families. That's leadership in the country.
Senator Edwards?
Yes.
Yes. Senator Clinton?
Sure.
Senator Obama?
Well, we can afford to work for the minimum wage because most folks on this stage have a lot of money. It's the folks on that screen who deserve. You're doing all right, Chris. Compared to, I promise you, the folks on that screen.
Well, not that well.
So, I'll take that. I mean, we don't have Mitt Romney money, but we could afford to do it for a few years. Most folks can't, and that's why we've got to fight and advocate for the kinds of books.
Governor Richardson, yes?
Yes, I would.
Okay, Senator Biden?
I don't have Barack Obama money either. My net worth is $70,000 to $150,000. That's what happens to get elected at 29. I couldn't afford to stay in the Congress for minimum wage, but if I get a second job, I'd do it.
Congressman Kucinich.
Anderson, I live in the same house I purchased in 1971 for $22,500. I think we need to increase the minimum wage, and so all my neighbors can get an increase in their wages.
Would you work for it?
I would,
okay.
But I wouldn't want to work
By the way,
for this
you'd all get overtime, too, so don't worry about that. Let's watch another video here, another question.
This is Nancy McDonald from Wilmington, Delaware. We all know that Social Security is running out of money, but people who earn over $97,500 stop paying into Social Security. What's up with that?
Senator Dodd, what about that? The Congressional Research Service says that if all earnings were subject to the payroll tax, Social Security Trust Fund would remain solvent for the next 75 years.
Well, I don't disagree with that. I think, frankly, this is an issue that comes to a head, as we all know, by the year 2040. Obviously, I think it would be important to start to address the issue. Certainly, we have no ideas. I'd be totally opposed to the privatization of Social Security. That's a very bad idea, and I'm glad we rejected it. But one of the ideas is to raise that level above $97,000 to see to it. I would support that. It's one of the solutions that would make a lot of sense to me to make the trust fund hold.
Senator Obama?
I think that it is an